The Jamaica government says it's not to blame for the search of a Trinidad and Tobago government minister. And in sport, tributes pour in for the late Jamaica football boss. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Wednesday, June 7th. I'll be back with the details after the break.
The Sajiko Cahill School of Business and Management invites you to attend Navigating a Path to Growth, a risk and competitive intelligence conference at Hilton Barbados Resort on June 26th and 27th, 2017. Speakers include Global Strategy and Risk expert Dr. Andrea Schotter, Regional PwC Risk Assurance Leader Bruce Scott, Miss Lisa Padmore, Dr. Delisle Worrell, Mr. Ian D'Souza, Professor Patrick Hossain, Professor Julian Marcel, and many others. For more information, call 246-424-7731 or visit www.uwichsb.org. Secure your space today.
They call it trilogy. For the first time in NBA history, the two same teams will meet in 3 successive NBA finals. Well, history begins Thursday night when the Golden State Warriors take Cleveland Cavaliers in what promises to be the very best of 7 games. This star-studded final could end up being one for the ages.
The Jamaica government is seeking to clear its name in a row that has erupted over the search of a TNT government official before she boarded a flight at the Norman Manley International Airport last week. The search of Ayanna Webster Roy, Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for gender and child affairs, occurred last Friday as she was leaving Jamaica after attending a conference. But the Office of Prime Minister Andrew Holness says it was not any Jamaican immigration, customs or security personnel that conducted the search, and it was actually the airline that was responsible. TVJ's Andrea Chisholm tells us more.
Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith stated that the search was done by a private security company retained by the airline on which the Trinidadian minister and her delegation were traveling.
Furthermore, we're advised that such searches are generally undertaken by the airline under international conventions and are based on random computer selection for additional security screening. While we regret the minister's distress sincerely, our inquiries so far reveal that diplomats and ministers of other countries, as well as current and former ministers of Jamaica across the political administrations, have in fact undergone this additional screening process, notwithstanding their status.
Mrs. Johnson-Smith added, however, that the Jamaican government is taking the matter seriously.
Even as we await a promised formal letter from my counterpart in Trinidad and Tobago, we are making further inquiries regarding the legal framework supporting such searches, as well as the specific circumstances of Friday's incident. We will write to the airline to make a formal request in this regard.
The all-clear has been given for 2 High Court judges in Trinidad and Tobago to be appointed following a legal challenge filed by a former government minister. This as the High Court yesterday struck out an injunction granted by Justice Frank Sipasad hours earlier. Vashi Tiwari Rupnarayan of CNC3 News has the details.
In a unanimous decision, the appeal court dismissed Devant Maharaj's claim that the JLSC is improperly constituted. May hours before, at 1:30 on Tuesday morning, Justice Frank Sipasad granted an injunction to block Tuesday's swearing-in of 2 judges. According to Sipasad's ruling, it did not make sense to appoint the 2 judges while the validity of the JLSC, the appointing body, was being questioned. He wrote, quote, "The court also noted that damages could well be occasioned to the professional reputation of any individual appointed by the JLSC if it is established by trial that the JLSC is comprised in a manner that is inconsistent with the Constitution." But the appeal court, comprising Justices Alan Mendonca, Nolan Barrow and Peter Rajkumar, struck down his ruling and as such has given the all clear that President's House can go ahead and appoint the judges.
Cayman's new cabinet has been announced and it comes with some sweeping changes. Premier Alden McLaughlin yesterday ended the suspense about who would get ministerial positions following the creation of a coalition government that includes the country's two political parties and independent MPs. Cayman 27's Rishma Raghunath reports.
Cayman's new cabinet is in place and Premier Alden McLaughlin says restructuring and assigning ministers was easier than he expected.
And where there had to be some inequity, I've simply assumed that responsibility.
That responsibility being, in addition to premiership and cabinet office oversight, the newly created Ministry of Human Resources, Immigration and Community Affairs.
So it involved dialogue with each minister separately, sometimes as many as 3 or 4 conversations, a certain amount of charm and persuasion and encouragement. But I think the result has been that every minister is happy.
Stay with us, your Midday Sport is next.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
Welcome back. It's now time for sport. President of the Jamaica Football Federation, Captain Horace Burrell, has died. He passed away yesterday in the United States after ailing for some time. Burrell was instrumental in leading the Reggae Boys to the 1998 World Cup in France. He was also the founder of the Jamaican restaurant chain, the Captain's Bakery and Grill, which opened in 1995, as well as Captain's Aviation Services, which he founded in 2008. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says Burrell's passing is a loss to many communities in Jamaica. He said the nation has lost not only a father of international football reputation, but a man who invested significantly in community development. Meanwhile, opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips says Jamaica will always remain grateful to Burrell, who believed in the potential of national football players and took Jamaica's game to the global playing field. Captain Horace Burrell, dead at 67. Bermudan triathlete Tyler Butterfield has been celebrating victory in the United States, where he is based as his season keeps improving, having finished 4th in Dubai in January, 3rd in the Ironman North American Championships in Texas in April, and 2nd in Monterrey, Mexico in May. The 34-year-old took 1st place on the podium when he won the Ironman 70.3 Raleigh in North Carolina last weekend. Butterfield, who is gearing up for the Ironman World Championship in Kona, Hawaii in October, finished overall in a time of 3 hours, 53.22 minutes. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.